Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Mohammad Sohil and today's in this session we are going to cover complete chapter that is chemistry in everyday life. So friends, in this video we are going to see what is drug, what is the basic definition behind drugs, their characteristics and different classification of drugs. Then we'll see chemotherapy. What is chemotherapy? Who is the father of chemotherapy? Then we'll take a look on action of drugs on target. In that we see what do you mean by receptor, then enzyme act as drug target, and then how receptor act as drug target. Then after we'll see different drugs like analgesics and their classification, then aspirin, common and IUPAC name of aspirin, then molecular formula and melting point of aspirin, which is very important to know. Then after aspirin we see what is tranquilizers, how tranquilizers works in body, what is the different example of tranquilizers. Then after we see antibiotics and their types, and then antiseptic and disinfectant, and then antacid. In disinfectant we are going to cover BST and BHA, which is very important. Then after last topic, cleansing agent. In that soaps and detergent we will see. So total 11 topics we are going to cover in this video. So this is beneficial video for you friends. So please do not skip any part from this video. Watch till the last. And if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please subscribe quickly and hit the bell icon so you never miss any update from my YouTube channel. Because I keep uploading informative video for you guys. So let's start our today's session without delay. So first of all, what is the definition of drug? So drug is defined as a chemical substance which is used for the purpose of diagnosis, prevention, cure or relief of disease. Now coming to characteristics of ideal drug. Drug must be bactericidal or bacteriostatic to pathogenic microorganism. Then drug almost harmless, that is non-toxic to the host. It should have minimum side effect. It must be efficient and safe. Its action must be at required site. It should not make host cell resistant to the drug after its use for some time. It should not disturb physiological processes. Now coming to chemotherapy. So chemotherapy is the branch of science which deals with the study of treatment of diseases using suitable chemicals as medicines. So in chemotherapy, we use chemicals for the treatment of diseases. Paul Ehrlich is the father of chemotherapy. He introduced organoarsenic compound as a chemotherapeutic agent against syphilis. On the basis of action of chemotherapeutic agents, they are classified as antibacterial, antimalarial, antifungal, antiprotozoal, antiseptic, antitubercular, and antileprosy. Now coming to the classification of drugs. So drugs are classified according to their medicinal properties. Thus classification helps in selecting the proper drug for the treatment against diseases. It also helps in further research to overcome side effects and discovery of new drugs. It is useful for medicinal chemists to design a drug which is more effective for a particular receptor site. So drugs are classified on the basis of their pharmacological effect, based on drug actions, based on chemical structure, and based on molecular targets. Let's discuss one by one. Now coming to first classification based on pharmacological effect. The classification is based on the choice of drug and it is linked with its pharmacological effect. For example, analgesics have pain-killing effect, antibiotic and antiseptic arrest the growth or to kill bacteria. Now second classification based on action of drugs. Drugs are disease oriented. They have different biological mode of action. For example, painkillers, anti-arthritis medicines. Now classification based on chemical structure. Drugs are classified into different categories because drugs have similar chemical structure are expected to have similar pharmacological properties. For example, all sulfonamides have similar type of chemical structure show antibacterial activity. Now coming to last classification, that is classification based on molecular targets. Drug interact with biomolecules such as carbohydrate, protein, lipid, nucleic acid, etc. These are called target molecules and drug are target oriented drugs. This classification is useful to medicinal chemists. Now coming to actions of drugs on targets. Many biological reactions in our body are catalyzed by enzymes and are related to communication system called receptor. The receptor are biomolecules like carbohydrate, protein, nucleic acid, etc. present in tissues. To understand drug target interaction, we should know about interaction between substrate, enzyme and drug. So enzyme as drug target. The substrate molecule are held together by enzymes through hydrogen bond or van der Waals forces like lock and key. The chemical reaction carried out as enzymes provide the necessary functional group which attack the substrate. Now let's see actions of drugs. How drug act. When drug is taken, the substrate and drug compete each other to attack on active site of enzyme. Such drug are called as competitive inhibitor. The drug binds with enzymes and prevent the substrate to bind with enzyme, and thus it blocks the catalytic activity of enzyme. In such cases, body creates new enzymes and degenerate the previous one, which is blocked with drugs. Some drugs which do not compete with substrate and bind the enzyme at different site, that is allosteric site. Due to the interaction of drug at the different site other than active site, then the shape of the enzyme changed, which make it difficult for the substrate to identify active site of enzymes. Now coming to receptor act as drug target. Many biological molecules like carbohydrate, protein, nucleic acid, etc. present in the cell membrane act as a receptor. We all know. Force present between drugs and receptor are strong and long lasting to complete the sequence of biological reaction. In cell membrane, the receptors are situated in such a way that the active site remain open outside the cell membrane. There are some chemical messengers present between neuron and muscles. The messenger interact with receptor without entering the cell and change the shape of receptor and deliver the message. The receptor are selective with respect to chemical messenger due to different shape of active structure and composition. There are two types of drugs. The drugs which bind the receptor and disturb their function are called antagonist, and the drugs which bind the receptor and active their functions are called as agonist. Now coming to first drug, that is analgesics. Analgesics is derived from two words, an and algos. An means not, and algos means pain. That is, analgesics is the drugs which relieve the pain by acting on central nervous system without loss of consciousness or without much disturbing the nervous system are called as analgesics. Now coming to the classification or types of analgesics. So there are two types of analgesics, that is narcotic analgesics and non-narcotic analgesics. Let's discuss first, that is narcotics. Drugs which produce depression of the central nervous system and relieve pain instantly are called narcotics drug. Example morphine, codeine, heroin. These are chiefly used to reduce the pain due to fracture of bones, post-operative pain, pain due to burns. If a person get addicted to these drugs, then adverse effects are seen such as vomiting, dysphoria, fatigue, etc. Now coming to second type, that is non-narcotic drug. These drugs when consumed do not produce any significant depression of central nervous system. These drugs are anti-inflammatory, antipyretic that is reduce fever and analgesics drugs. Example aspirin is used as analgesics, anti-inflammatory and antipyretic. Other non-narcotic drugs are paracetamol, ibuprofen, methyl salicylate, etc. Now coming to aspirin. Aspirin is the first analgesic discovered by Felix Hoffmann. It is acetyl derivative of salicylic acid. It is analgesic and antipyretic drug. The common name of aspirin is acetyl salicylic acid and the IUPAC name is 2-acetoxybenzoic acid. The melting point of aspirin is 408 Kelvin. It is colorless solid and the molecular formula is C9H8O4. Coming to the uses of aspirin, it is analgesics, that is relieve or decrease the pains related head, body and arthritis, that is joint pain. It is antipyretic, that is reduces body temperature. It has anti-blood clotting action and hence it is used to prevent heart attacks. It is anti-inflammatory drug. It is used against cold. Now what is the substituent drug for aspirin due to side effect? So these are naproxen, ibuprofen, dichlorphenic sodium, dichlorphenic potassium, etc. Now coming to tranquilizers and how tranquilizers works on body. So the basic definition of tranquilizers is the chemical substance used to relieve or reduce the stress and anxiety leading to calmness is called tranquilizers. Example is equanil, Valium, Veronal, serotonin, etc. are mild tranquilizers. So tranquilizers are used to treat mental tension, anxiety, mania, disorder of mood, insomnia, that is sleeping sickness, feeling discomfort. So the side effect or causes of tranquilizers is headache, weight gain, discomfort, blurring of vision. Now, tranquilizers works in body. Noradrenaline is a neurotransmitter which plays important role in changing mood of a person. If the level of noradrenaline in the body is low due to certain reason, then person suffer from depression. In such cases, antidepressant drug inhibit the enzyme which causes the degradation of this noradrenaline. The drugs used to reduce depression are phenelzine. Other mild tranquilizers are equanil, Valium, chlordiazepoxide, Veronal, meprobamate, serotonin, etc. Now coming to barbiturates, which is related to tranquilizers. So barbiturate is the derivative of barbituric acid obtained by condensation of urea and malonic acid are called barbiturates. They belong to the class of tranquilizers. These drugs act on central nervous system, that is CNS. They are used to control hypertension and depression. Barbiturates are hypnotic drugs and produce sleep. Now coming to what is antimicrobials. Microorganisms like fungi, bacteria, virus cause variety of diseases in human beings. The drug used to kill or stop the growth of these microorganisms are called antimicrobials. The antimicrobial drugs are antibiotic, antiseptic and disinfectants. Now coming to first, that is antibiotic. So antibiotic is a drug derived from living matter or microorganism used to kill or prevent the growth of other microorganism. Example, penicillin, chloramphenicol. Antibiotics are very specific in their action. All the chemicals obtained from living cells cannot be used as antibiotic. Hence the antibiotic chemicals are prepared in the laboratories. Now coming to the types of antibiotic. So there are two types of antibiotic, bactericidal and bacteriostatic. So bactericidal, they are antibiotic which kill the bacteria in body. Example, penicillin, aminoglycosides, ofloxacin, etc. Then bacteriostatic, they are antibiotic which inhibit the growth of bacteria in body. Example, erythromycin, tetracycline, chloramphenicol, etc. Now coming to the types of antibiotic on the basis of spectrum. So on the basis of a spectrum, there are two types of antibiotic, broad spectrum antibiotic and narrow spectrum antibiotics. A particular antibiotic affect against a certain type of microorganism only. The complete range of microorganism attacked by antibiotic is known as spectrum. So first, broad spectrum antibiotics. Those antibiotics which are effective against a wide range of gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria are known as broad spectrum antibiotic. Example is chloramphenicol, ampicillin, amoxicillin. Chloramphenicol is used in treating acute fever, dysentery, typhoid, meningitis, pneumonia, etc. Then second, narrow spectrum antibiotic. Those antibiotics which are effective against either gram-positive or gram-negative bacteria are known as narrow spectrum antibiotic. Example is penicillin. Now coming to antiseptic. Drugs which are applied to the living tissue to kill the bacteria and to stop their growth in wound, thus preventing its infection, are called as antiseptic. Example is iodoform, boric acid, phenol, that is dilute solution, water, etc. They do not heal the wound but prevent the wound from getting infected. Tincture iodine is used as topical antiseptic to kill bacteria. Dettol is also used as antiseptic. Now coming to the uses of antiseptic. Antiseptic are used for dressing of wounds. They are used to destroy fungal growth. They are used to sterilize surgical instrument. They are used as anti-infectives in deodorants, shampoos, and surgical soaps. Now coming to disinfectant. So disinfectant are chemical substances and are applied to non-living object to kill microorganism. Example is concentrated solution of phenol, sulfur dioxide and chlorine. Disinfectant kill microorganism of non-living object and used in public health, sanitation, floors to sterilize instrument. Dilute solution of phenol is used as an antiseptic, whereas concentrated phenol is used as disinfectant. Now, what is anti-fertility drugs? The anti-fertility drugs are hormonal contraceptive which is used to control population. Synthetic progesterone, estrogen derivatives, which are hormones and are used as anti-fertility drugs. Example is norethindrone and ethinyl estradiol, that is novestrol. Now coming to antacids. So basic substance which neutralize the excess of hydrochloric acid in the stomach is called antacid. The hyperacidity is due to excessive secretion of hydrochloric acid and the antacid is used to neutralize the excess of acid secreted. Example is magnesium hydroxide, that is MgOH2, and aluminum hydroxide, that is AlOH3, and ranitidine. Now coming to very important topic, that is antioxidant. Antioxidant is a substance which when added to food retard or prevent oxidative deterioration of food. Example is BHA and BHT. During the oxidation of food, free radicals are generated. Antioxidant when added to food, they react with free radicals and prevent further oxidation. Food become rancid. For example, fats and oil oxidize easily and turn rancid. Addition of antioxidant stop further oxidation and prevent them from becoming rancid. Now coming to examples of antioxidant. First, BHT, that is butylated hydroxy toluene. The molecular formula of BHT is C15H24O and the chemical name is 2,6-ditetrabutyl paracresol. Fat react with oxygen to form free radical, which react further with BHT to form stable BHT radical. This radical does not further with molecules of fat, thus stop the chain reaction. It prevents rancidity of fats. BHT is generally used to preserve food, odor, color, and flavor. BHT reduces oxidative rancidity of oils. It is used to preserve color, odor, and taste of foodstuff. Now coming to second, that is BHA. The full form of BHA is butylated hydroxyanisole. The molecular formula is C11 H16O2 and the chemical name is 2-tertiary butyl 4-methoxyphenol. BHA is found in butter, meats, chewing gum, snack food, baked food, beer and dehydrated potatoes. It is also found in rubber product, cosmetic and petroleum product. BHA is used to preserve fats from becoming rancid. It is used in cosmetic, pharmaceutical, animal feed and in butter, chewing gum, baked food, beer and dehydrated potatoes. Now coming to the last topic of our today's session, that is cleansing agent. In cleansing agent we see soaps and detergent. First, soap. Soaps are sodium or potassium salt of higher fatty acid which contain more than 12 carbon atoms. When fat or oil is hydrolyzed using sodium or potassium hydroxide solution, soap often remains in colloidal form. Soap and glycerol are separated by adding sodium chloride. Soap precipitates out due to common ion effect, and glycerol remains in the solution can be recovered by fractional distillation. Soap and glycerol are separated by adding salt. Soap being insoluble in salt solution precipitate out due to common ion effect, and glycerol remains in the solution being soluble in salt solution. Soaps are also prepared by direct neutralization of fatty acid using NaOH and Na2CO3. Soaps are insoluble in hard water. Hard water contain calcium and magnesium ions. Soap react with these ions to form calcium and magnesium salt, which is insoluble in water. Calcium and magnesium salt of higher fatty acid formed are insoluble in water and form sticky grey scum. Because of this, there is wastage of soap and also it damage fiber of clothes. Potassium soap are softened than sodium soap. They are used in shampoo, shaving cream and bathing soap, that is liquid or cake. Sodium soap are toilet soap used for washing purpose. Now coming to second cleansing agent, that is detergent. Detergent are formulated product containing either sodium salt of alkyl hydrogen sulfate and sodium salt of long chain alkyl benzene sulfonic acid. There are three types of detergent. First, cationic detergent, second, anionic detergent, and third is non-ionic detergents. Let's see one by one. First, cationic detergent. Cationic detergent are quaternary ammonium salt of amines with chloride, acetate or bromide as anions. Cations are long chain hydrocarbons and a positive charge on nitrogen atom. They are used as germicides. Chloride is used in hair conditioners. Then second type, that is anionic detergent. Anionic detergent are sodium salt of sulfonated long chain of alcohols or hydrocarbons. They are prepared from long chain of hydrocarbons or alcohol by treating with concentrated H2SO4 and then neutralizing by NaOH. In anionic detergent, the anionic part of molecule helps in cleansing action. Example: sodium dotyl benzene sulfonate. Anionic detergent is used in toothpaste and in the household work. Now coming to third and last type of detergent is non-ionic detergent. Non-ionic detergent do not contain any ion in chain. Non-ionic detergent are either monoester of polyhydric alcohol or polyethers derived from ethylene oxide. They have hydrogen bonding group at the soluble ends of the chain. So in this video we complete the entire chapter, that is chemistry in everyday life. So please like this video and share with your friends and subscribe to my channel for more updates, and please check description for complete notes.